Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have 3 meal ideas for you. I cooked these here this week and I decided to film them. I have never really done like meal ideas much before, and I thought I would try it and let you guys see what you think, and hopefully it'll give you guys some new ideas. These are pretty simple meals and I hope you all enjoy the video. Okay, so tonight I have these leftover red potatoes. I had cooked them yesterday in the oven, and I had purposely done extra because I'm gonna use these for part of the meal. Actually, this might be the only thing we're eating tonight since Nick is not home, but so basically you can cook your potatoes. Don't cook them too soft or they're gonna, you know, fall apart. And that's your first step. Meanwhile, I am frying some bacon over here, and then I'm gonna crumble that and have that set aside. And what I like to do is I like these potatoes to be cut just a little bit smaller than what they are right now. They're just a little bit easier to eat. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So after the potatoes are cut, you're gonna want to get sour cream and ranch dressing and do about half and half of each. And I don't know, I just kind of eyeball it. It just depends how many potatoes you have or like how big. It really doesn't matter that much. And then also I will add Hidden Valley ranch dressing or like ranch dressing mix. Just a little bit to add some more flavor to it. And next I'm gonna add in a little bit of shredded cheese. I just have some sharp cheddar, just a nice handful. And that's it for the sauce. And after I have the sauce done, I'll put the potatoes in the pan, or at least some of it, and then start to mix some of the sauce in with the potatoes. Just kind of pour it over it. And if I see that there's not enough like sauce to cover it nicely, I'll just squirt a little bit more ranch. Then go ahead and put some more cheese on top of it. And then after you have the bacon on top, it is ready to go in the oven. Technically, you could put the bacon in the sauce, but mine wasn't quite ready and I was getting impatient, so I just put it on top. But I could give it a stir now too and it would be fine. But now it is ready to put in the oven. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I will just basically heat it up till it's hot enough to eat. Okay, so I just got this out of the oven and this is what it's looking like. I put some green onions on top just to look nice, and this is a really, really yummy meal. It's very easy to make and I've made it so many times. We had it at our wedding and everything, and it's really good. I think the original recipe was called like ranch potatoes or something, I forget, but yeah, it's really good. So I put it on my plate and we're just having a side of corn and some applesauce. I don't really have a meat tonight, so this is really, really easy and I hope you guys like it. So first I started with the asparagus. I washed it and put it on a sheet pan using some olive oil. This recipe came from Pinterest, so it's not original with me, but I'm sure you guys can find some more on there. I just kind of tossed it in that, then added some salt, some minced garlic, and I think a little bit of lemon, if I remember right. I just cut up a lemon and kind of squirted it over top. And then you finish it off by putting some Parmesan cheese on top, and it adds a really yummy flavor. And then all you have to do is stick it in the oven at 450 degrees for, I don't know, maybe 10 to 12 minutes, give or take. Just kind of check it a little bit, and it depends how crunchy you like it, but it was really good. And next I have some sweet potato fries. Sometimes I'll cut them myself and bake them, but this was a lot easier and they were really good. My boys really loved these, but I just put them on a pan and baked them, and that was pretty much it. I did make a dipping sauce for it, which you will probably see here later in the video. And then for the fish, I am using like a cracker type breading instead of breadcrumbs. So I just crunched up some saltine crackers and put a bunch of spices in there and a little bit of flour, maybe a 1/4 cup. It just really depends how much breading you need. I kind of ran out by the end, and so yeah, just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of guessed, so I'm sorry for those of you who like exact amounts. I just kind of put in what I thought looked good. And then I have some tilapia, and I decided to cut these into a little bit of smaller pieces because they were pretty good sized. And then I just put some vegetable oil in the pan. I don't know, just a really good layer to kind of, you know, give it a good cover. And then basically I just used eggs, dipped the fish in eggs and then in the crackers, and maybe I did that method twice, and put it in the oil, let it fry a little bit, and they turned out really good. Alright, back to the sweet potato fries. I made a dipping sauce. It's sort of like a cinnamon butter spread that you would put on bread sometimes, but I had a 1/2 stick of butter, which was softened before, and then I squirted in some honey and about a teaspoon or so of cinnamon, maybe, something like that. And also I think it called for like a 1/4 to maybe a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And I wish I would have like whipped it up just a little bit somehow, but it was really, really good with the sweet potato fries. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but I really enjoyed it. I had it at a restaurant here a little while ago, and I really liked it, and this meal turned out really yummy. So if you all watched my last grocery haul, I had said I'm going to make chicken pad thai, and all of these are the recipes I had kind of planned as well, but I have never had chicken pad thai before, and I really have wanted to try it, for sure at a real restaurant, but we don't have a lot of those around. And so I decided I'm going to give it a go myself. I found this recipe on Pinterest. I'll try and link it below if I can, but it was really pretty simple, and like I said, it was my first time, so believe me, I am no expert at this. I'm sure those of you who are experts at it will probably laugh a little bit at maybe some things I did, but it turned out really well. I found out the noodles, I was supposed to put them, like let them simmer a little bit, so I had to put them back in the pan, but they still worked out okay, and I just made sure to try and not overcook them. And I really, really enjoyed the whole meal very much. My husband wasn't there at the time to eat it when it was like really fresh, but he had it later on, and he liked it as far as I know, and I think I will definitely be making it again. I really enjoyed this, and it was just yummy. I did not have any peanuts to put in like it called for. I think I substituted a couple things, but and I decided to buy the pad thai sauce instead of making it from scratch, so that was really easy, and I didn't know the difference. But I definitely loved it, and I would very much like to try it at a real restaurant once. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoy watching the process. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed watching. I hope these meals gave you some inspiration. I'm not just a big lover of cooking, but I do have to cook some for my family, and these were some simple meals, and I loved them. I'm always one who tends to try and do some more simple things. I'd say the hardest one was probably the chicken pad thai. So if you're brave and you feel like trying it, definitely just search for some recipes online. I'm not gonna say that this is original because it certainly wasn't. But I really enjoyed it, and yeah, if you are new here, I'd love to have you subscribe and join my channel. So I think I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comments, and I'd love to go back and forth with you, and yeah, give me some meal ideas yourself. Take care, guys, and God bless.